Ahem. Welcome all. Let us begin with a basic explanation of how this all works. You all will debate on who you think killed Miss Mori, correctly guess her killer, and I rightfully execute them for their crimes. Pick the wrong person and, well, I'll kill everyone else, and the one who deceived you all will get to walk free. Since this is your first trial, are there any questions before we get started?
Yeah, I got a pretty big fucking question. The hell is that creepy picture of Mayumi doing here?
I find it quite unfair that she doesn't get to attend just because she's dead. So I put her portrait up so she can attend with you all. Aren't I so thoughtful?
I think it's mad creepy that she's staring us down.
Well, imagine how I feel standing next to the thing.
Bah! You guys don't appreciate the lengths I go for you.
I have a question, actually. What's with the empty podium over there?
Oh, that's nothing. Just means this trial room can hold 16 people, and there are only 15 of you. Any other questions? Great. Now get to discussing.
You say that, but where do we even begin? There's a lot to go over with this case.
It's best we go over information that's set in stone, then build off of that with our own testimonies. Then, after we piece together the crime, we cross off every suspect that doesn't fit the description.
That makes sense, but what is a topic we can discuss?
How about the crime scene? That's where we found her body. That's probably the only place to get tangible evidence.
Okay, yeah, simple enough. Let's just see what we found at the scene and go from there.
Easier said than done. Most of us didn't even want to be near the body.
It can't be that hard. Let's just let the people who did see stuff say stuff.
Mayumi Mori was found dead in the janitor's closet. I think it's safe to say she died there.
Yeah, that part's pretty obvious.
Well, if the murder happened in the closet, anyone who can access it is suspicious.
Sounds good to me.
That could be anyone, genius. The murder could have happened at any time. That gives nobody an alibi.
I thought it was a good idea at least.
No, that's wrong! Actually, the murder couldn't have happened at any time.
Why? After the party and this morning is a pretty big fucking time window.
Did you even read the Monoking file? The time of death listed was 10:35 p.m.
Yoshiro's defense, that information did come from Monoking. Are you sure you can trust information coming from that thing?
She has a point. The lion isn't the most trustworthy guy I know. He obviously has it out for us.
I never lie in my files. Any information stated in them is 100% factual.
Why? Don't you want us to die?
Heavens no! I want a fair trial, and a fair trial I shall give. Everyone has an equal chance to die. Isn't that thrilling?
Thrilling? More like exceedingly fucked up. Let's just ignore him. Assuming the time on the file is correct, that places her time of death right after the party ended.
How horrible. To think somebody would do such a terrible thing.
The killer probably saw the opportunity to kill someone while everyone was distracted. Clever.
Clever isn't the right word, more like opportunistic and lucky.
Right after the party? But none of us were checking the exact time then.
Yeah, none of us were checking the time. So how do we know who's off the hook and who isn't? We all left at different times, didn't we?
Why do you ask that?
If somebody left with her, shouldn't that make them the most suspicious since, well, they were the last person seen with her?
I have no objections there. Did anyone see anything?
Didn't she leave with Masato?
He did. I saw them leave together arm in arm.
Chase is pretty sure she saw them too.
Well, that's convenient. Care to explain yourself, Masato?
Well, I did leave with Mayumi, that much is true. But I didn't kill her, honest!
Do you really expect us to believe you?
It is mighty suspicious.
I don't know. I think she's convincing me.
But be serious. If she has no concrete alibi, we have no choice but to vote for her.
Already? Trials normally take hundreds of slides to complete.
But I didn't do it! Guys, you gotta believe me!
Can we go over it then? How did she do it? I think I'd feel a bit better about voting if we did.
She doesn't see why not.
Matsuo left the party with the victim, and likely found her time to strike.
She then lured Mayumi to the closet by unknown means to get her out of sight, and then caved her head in.
How horrible. She must have been so scared. I can't imagine how awful it must be to look your killer in the eyes.
She probably fled the scene immediately after that.
But I didn't! I would never!
That's not a plausible defense, dumbass.
No, that's wrong! Hayami, what did you just say?
Huh? How awful it would be to look your killer in the eyes?
Yes, that!
Is there anything wrong with that? I can't imagine murderous eyes would be very pleasant to look at.
No, I don't doubt that for a second. I'm just saying that there's a possibility Mayumi never saw her killer.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Mallory did an autopsy, and it turns out Mayumi's head wound was on the back of her head.
Really? Is that true, Mal?
Yes, the position at which the wound was placed leads me to believe she was attacked from behind. The killer would have had to reach their arm around at an awkward angle for it to be anything else.
What makes you such an expert with dead bodies?
I watch a lot of documentaries.
Seems like a cover-up for a more sinister reason.
Please don't say that! Cheese was with her the whole time! She saw the body too, and she thought the wound was a bit angled towards the back.
So, the chick was attacked from behind? What difference does that make?
Well, according to Bonnie, the two left arm in arm. I don't know about you, but it seems rather inconvenient to lure Mayumi to a place that's cramped just to somehow get behind her and kill her.
It's still entirely possible!
Yes, but so illogical to the point where it just becomes implausible.
Yeah, so that makes it impossible for Masato to be—
Pause!
Huh?
I think it's wrong to say it's impossible because it's not. Masato could still easily be the culprit.
Okay, mind explaining why?
Gladly. It's very easy to assume that because the wound is on the back of her head, Masato can't be it. But that's where you're wrong. There is a very easy explanation for why the wound is on the back of her head. Masato left with Mayumi, then lured her to the closet. There, she pulled out the weapon and began her attack. Mayumi would have obviously fought back, and at some point, Masato ended up behind her. And that's when she dealt the final blow. So there!
Now cut your argument in two! I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
Huh? How? I think my idea is genius!
Yeah, but this genius idea has one massive hole in it.
That being...
The closet is clean. I'm pretty sure a fight in that crammed of a space would cause a huge mess.
She could have cleaned it up!
Cheese doesn't think Masato would be able to clean up so quickly. especially since it was so dark and she had no real reason to.
Cleaning up knocked over chemicals wouldn't exactly remove her from suspicion, especially since people saw them leave together. It's too obvious.
And the people were likely coming up the elevator minutes apart. She won't have time to clean it without being caught.
So that's why it can't be Masato. You have to make several logical leaps in order for it to be her.
Ugh. Fine, whatever.
Thanks.
So if he didn't kill her, what happened?
Well, not much of anything. We sort of just talked about nothing before I went into my room.
So, if she wasn't lured to the closet, then the hell was she doing there?
It's still a possibility that she was lured there, but I haven't got a clue as to why or how.
So our main suspect is how. That just leaves us at square one again.
There's something I've been wondering, actually. We still haven't established a murder weapon.
Do we need to?
I mean, I think so. It could possibly paint a bigger picture of the whole thing. We don't really have anything else to discuss.
I guess we could discuss that since we've kind of hit a wall. Any objections? Alrighty then, what could have been used to kill Mayumi?
Let's just spitball random ideas.
There's some pretty heavy bottles in there. A hard enough whack from one of those could have killed her.
A mop could have been used. Its handle's pretty blunt and heavy.
Cheese is pretty sure the killer used a frying pan.
Perhaps the killer struck her with something unorthodox? A monopad, perhaps? It is made of metal.
Maybe the killer used their bare hands.
That is a bit of a stretch.
Not for a big guy like you.
I will never.
I agree with that! I think it's a pan too. Didn't you say you noticed one missing the day of the murder?
She did. Mallory did too.
And you didn't tell us this earlier because?
Because we noticed it while cooking the party dinner. We didn't want to spoil the mood. Don't blame her. It was my idea.
Still doesn't explain how you didn't just say so at the beginning of the trial.
There wasn't really a good time to sneak it in.
Fair.
Do you know when the killer took it?
Not really. We only really noticed it when we needed one to cook.
So anyone could have taken it at any time?
No, they were all there the night before. Cheese and Mallory were even in the kitchen until nighttime that night.
So that narrows the time frame down to this morning-ish, to whenever they noticed it.
Still a pretty huge time window.
It's the best we can do for now.
So if the frying pan is the weapon, anyone who was in the kitchen recently is suspicious.
Masato, nobody knows who was in or out of the kitchen except for the people who noticed the thing gone.
I'm trying here. There's not much a stolen pan gives us.
I've got it! Well, it proves the murder was a planned thing and not out of impulse or self-defense.
Wasn't that obvious?
If it's premeditated, then the killer obviously lured Mayumi to the spot with something and waited there. At the very least, it proves they waited for someone to come along. This also lines up with Mallory's testimony of her being attacked from behind.
Right. All the killer would have to do is hide and wait until Mayumi's back was turned to kill her.
Wouldn't Mayumi have seen them lurking suspiciously? I mean, it's a small closet.
It's dark as hell. Stupid lion always turns off the hallway lights after nighttime.
Still, with how small it is, he should have noticed someone in there.
shelves could have also obscured the killer from view. That, combined with the darkness, would make the killer stupidly hard to see. Bonus points if their clothing isn't all bright and flashy.
Guess that clears cheese from suspicion.
What? Hey!
Yes, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Stop staring at me.
We're getting off topic here. The killer hid and waited for their time to strike. Seems like a plausible theory to me.
I guess.
This is all fine and dandy, but we still have yet to even pinpoint a killer. It could still be any one of us.
He's right. We still don't know who had an alibi at her death. I guess the people who stayed extra late to clean could be less suspicious than those who left earlier. But that still doesn't help much, especially since nobody saw none, or even remembers the time.
Oof, yeah. Narrowing us all down is just going to be difficult. Cheese can't even begin to wrap her head around it.
Maybe we could, I don't know, focus on something else for a bit?
What else? Our testimonies mean jack shit if none of us know the exact time anything happened.
As much as I hate to admit it, I think we've hit another dead end.
Shit! Are we really stuck again?
I might have heard it.
Heard what?
The murder, I mean.
Huh? You did?
Well, when I was leaving for my room, I heard a noise, a thud, and a door. I didn't see anyone, and I didn't investigate it until morning, but I'm certain it was the murder I heard.
Whoa, actually?
It's the only explanation for what I heard. Unless anyone wants to admit they were just stomping around and slamming doors.
Do you honestly expect us to believe that bullshit?
Huh?
You conveniently didn't investigate until this morning? You conveniently heard the murder as it occurred? You conveniently give yourself an alibi to the time of the murder? Seems to me like you're just trying to cover up your own tracks.
Wait, I didn't.
It does seem a bit fishy, doesn't it?
But hold on. I left after Mayumi.
She could have arrived at the closet at any time. That means nothing.
Isn't that a bit of a logical leap for her to go to her room, then the closet when she was already in the hallway?
Not if she was told to keep a meeting secret or meet at a certain time. I'm sure she could have easily waited a bit after leaving Masato. After all, Masato probably would have seen her leaving if she left for the closet right away.
He's right. I didn't see her head to the closet immediately. I wasn't exactly paying attention too well, but I'm pretty sure she went in the direction of her room.
But...
Ugh, just give it up and say you did it. I'm already tired of this bullshit and I want to take a nap.
I didn't. But I... No, I didn't.
God, your crocodile tears are starting to irritate me. Can we vote now?
No, we can't.
She's a murderer. I don't need to be nice to her.
But I'm not. Oh God. Oh no.
This still does not feel right. There is still something wrong with this.
Let's just go over it then, see if it all adds up.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Hayami probably woke up early to steal the skillet. Afterward, she hid it somewhere.
She then lured Mayumi to the closet by telling her to meet at a specific time.
She most likely did it right after the party, since nobody was really paying attention to the time.
Since nobody can confirm her accounts, she's the best candidate we got.
I guess that makes sense.
Mayumi arrived, then Hayami waited until she wasn't paying attention to kill her. Then she fled the scene, waiting until early morning to react to her own mess.
Oh.
It's a lie, but... Actually, I can confirm her testimony.
What?
I didn't even think of this until now, but I thought I heard something too. It was like a bottle or something fell over, then a door shutting. I was tired, so the details are a bit fuzzy. I just kinda assumed someone dropped something on their way to their room, so I dropped it, but Hayami still seemed kind of freaked about the whole thing. Guess she was right to be paranoid. It's my fault for being so careless.
Really? Why didn't you say so earlier?
Because I just sort of forgot. I was really tired. Also, people were shouting really loud, so it was really hard to get my thoughts in proper order. I was there with you, right, Hayami?
Yeah, she was there with me.
And why didn't you say anything?
Try being accused of murder and see how well you articulate your words.
Well, if what Hayami heard was the murder, doesn't that cut Hayami and Naomi out of the suspect list? Since they got each other as witnesses.
Seems so.
Well, this is great. If they heard the murder occur, we can finally start crossing suspects off this list properly.
So who would be on the suspect list then?
Well... I've got it! That places anyone who left before her or didn't even go at all under suspicion.
Who could it be then?
Genji, Kyle, Masato, and Rex all left before Hayami. Collin and Yoshiro are also placed under suspicion because they did not attend at all.
I didn't do it!
And nobody's claiming you did. Calm down.
Cheese is pretty sure we can cross Masato off the list since we already cleared her of suspicion earlier.
Yuppers.
That leaves Genji, Kyle, Rex, Yoshiro, and myself.
I think you can cross Rex off too. I saw them on my way to the elevator.
Saw her too.
That clears them how?
That clears them because... I've got it! The elevator takes a bit to come down. If Hayami entered first, then Rex couldn't have gotten to the crime scene quick enough. Even if they somehow did, they'd probably risk getting seen on the way.
So the killer is between Genji, Kyle, Collin, and Yoshiro.
I don't know. There's not any more tangible evidence left that we can go through.
Have them give their alibis. Then we'll decide who's clear or not based off of them.
Okay, I'll go first. I went immediately to my room to take a shower. Then after my shower, I went to the laundry room to clean my clothes because they still had juice all over it. I was there when Genji came in, so he can vouch for me. I can vouch for him too.
It's true. I went straight to the laundry room and saw Kyle there. We stayed a bit too. We both have alibis.
After getting my food from the pantry, I stayed in my room for the rest of the night. I'm pretty sure Naomi saw me go into my room. But I know that doesn't really mean anything. I know that it isn't a very solid alibi, but it's the truth.
I unfortunately don't have one either. I stayed in my room the entire time as well. I even went to bed before 10.
These all sound pretty decent to me. I don't know if we can narrow them down based on their words alone.
Actually, I think I've got it.
Really? Who's Claire?
No. I mean, I think I know who did it.
Oh, do you now? I'd love to hear it.